party before? Do you know?
No. But I heard there was good tea in here.
There is good tea in here, and I'm making some more right here, right now. And the big pot has some tea in it right now, which is just steeped and is just ready to drink.
This one?
That one
there.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, my name is John, and this is Randini.
My name's Randy.
Hi. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to
I'm
meet you.
Stephanie. I'm Valerie.
Okay.
Stephanie and Valerie.
Stephanie and Valerie.
I'm just so glad because I'm gonna tell Stephanie because you're Stephanie's Stephanie, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yesterday, I passed my friend Jor. I don't know if you know Jor.
I know Jor, yeah.
Okay, I passed my friend Jor on the road, and he was just in the car behind me, and he gave a big old grin. You know how Jor can grin and stuff like that. So if you'll pass me that little teapot, sure, please. And then my phone started ringing. And it was Jor on the other end, and he was saying, "You need to go to a show." He says, "You've got to see this show." He says, Ruby Slippers and Stephanie's Id. And, he was going on about this stuff. And I said, well, we had Ruby Slippers on the show already on Mount Dungeon, but I don't know about Stephanie's Id. Oh, God, he says, you've got to see Stephanie's Id. He says, this is by far one of the best bands in Asheville. They are just fantastic.
That was very nice of him.
Oh, yeah, he went on and on and on. And I highly respect Jor's opinion because if you know Jor, you know that Jor is one heck of a musician himself. And he's been around a long time. And I've known him for years, and I didn't get any cream. I forgot to run about the story.
Oh, that's what I was looking for. Dang
but
it.
I'll look and see if I've got any.
Take it straight.
Maybe you can put this back up.
Certainly.
So I don't know if you've seen Valerie Miller's or heard Valerie Miller's music. But
Hey, are you coming to tea?
Yes.
Please do. Please do. Find yourself a place for tea.
And we're joined by Utah.
Utah the
Utah
dog.
Green.
Hi, Utah.
Fabulous musicians here.
No, that's Utah. The dog is Uki.
Oh, that's
Uki.
Uki.
Oh, I thought the dog was Utah. I
I
don't
could
know.
be Uki too. You never know.
Uki in Utah. One's a dog and one's a girl.
Yes, we're both girls actually.
Okay. All right.
One's a girl and a dog.
Well, have any of you? Oh no! What? Stop you! That one's just got.
Oh, that one just got poured. Yeah.
This
that's
you need.
It's not steeped
It's
yet.
not steeped yet.
That's
No.
the one you want.
That's right. You want.
Can you move? Thanks.
You want the one that is steamed.
Thanks.
Yes. Yes.
All right, we
All
got our
right.
tea. What kind of tea are we drinking?
Okay, we're drinking what we call smoky. Okay, and he kind of
Only because we can't
it's
read what it really is.
It's oolong number 1 from Wuyi Mountain in China. We get tea from Wuyi Mountain in China. You can look at this, and that'll help you know about some of it. And somewhere over there, see if you can open that.
Is there an oolong number 2?
Is there a what?
Oolong number 2?
Yes. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. And there's oolong rock number 1 and number 2. But this isn't the rock. This is the
Sounds illegal.
almost not quite. It's kind of
Rock of tea.
It's been known to do funny things around here.
yeah. Sometimes everybody starts giggling and stuff. Just so sometimes we have silly tea parties.
So I have a story.
Good.
A
We
little
like.
story from yesterday.
Oh, go for it.
Stephanie Zid played at a Halloween party at the Wedge.
Exactly.
Raised some money for John Payne.
Mm.
And
For John Payne.
I went as a cello, and I had made my costume,
Mm-hmm.
and I made it out of basically paper bag material.
Yeah.
So I knew that if it rained a drop, I was finished. So I sprayed it with some varnish that I found laying around my house.
Uh-huh.
It was, like the Krypton, or whoever makes the spray paint that you just buy,
Uh-huh.
at the hardware store. And I sprayed my costume like 2 or 3 times with that to make sure it didn't, crumple up and
Uh-huh.
melt or whatever. And then when I got to the show, there were fumes coming off of it.
Yeah.
So I was sweating, and there was all this energy in the room. And I was inhaling the fumes, and they had run out of water in the place. So I was dehydrated, and I had
A wicked spray paint buzz.
so I was asleep by about 11:30, which is kind of unusual for me. And in the middle of the night, I woke up and I had this awful dream that there was this crocodile in my backyard eating my dog, who looks a lot like Uki.
Uh-huh.
And the dog was just diving into his mouth, And then I stayed up for 30 minutes just obsessing about the fact that I knew all along there was this crocodile in the yard,
Mm-hmm.
and that we could have been doing something about it the whole time, and that any one of us could be eaten by this crocodile at any time.
Yeah.
And so I just worried about that for a
Did
while.
you used to live in Florida?
No, never did.
Okay, I just wondered. I mean, crocodile vision.
No. And the backyard was also full of, it was like a foot of water.
Uh-huh.
So.
That's what happens when you huff spray paint.
Yeah, I was huffing some
Fume-induced
spray paint.
delirium.
Turns out.
Well, have you
Yeah.
heard
And
that
I woke
Randy-
up with a, like a board against my head, kind of.
Have you heard that Randini just came back from Area 51 with tales to tell about his encounters with the guards there and
No.
stuff like that? And he brought me this lovely T-shirt. See, I got the T-shirt.
Does it say all I got is this lousy
T-shirt?
T-shirt?
Oh no.
It says Area 51 warning, restricted area.
I saw a T-shirt that said, he said, bomb squad. It said, bomb squad. If you see me running, follow me.
That's a decent one. Well, anyway, George just went on and on about how Stephanie's
Very
in. He
nice.
says when they have their whole group together, and he said that you played as a fragmented piece last night. Not all the members of the group were going to be there. But he said when they've got that group together, he says the lineup is fabulous. Yeah, everybody can
Take
be
my seat.
and we can
Cregan and Danielle and
bring out more
Laura.
chairs and we can stuff and there's more cups. And,
I have to go because I want to.
We just came to crash it.
well, do it.
I'll email.
As I recall,
Bye, Valerie.
As I recall, I invited
Bye,
you to the
guys.
tea
Good to see
party. I
everybody.
think like a week ago or something.
Oh, that was then?
Yeah.
You
Somebody wanna
have some
share?
chairs or
Do you have any band cards?
Oh, look,
Here's a
here,
chair.
hold on to everything. I have.
I'm going to share
I don't
this
have
chair.
any
Yeah,
with me.
you
I was
can
gonna
share
give
the
it
chair.
something.
Girl,
I
that's
I don't think
Yes.
anyone can even.
Yeah, I have some
notice
band cards, of
Danielle's
course.
on.
Which
looks normal, right?
I'll give you.
This is the teasing.
I'll give you some,
do this
some
once.
cards
It's,
like
yeah.
this and like that.
It's actually
and,
kind of like exercise.
and like
Yeah.
Who's each from?
But I can't-
Oh, this
I
is from
can't,
you, isn't it?
you know,
and like
get
that.
straight. Are you just
okay?
doing like
But
this?
I have
Yeah,
things
just
out
like
in the
this.
truck I have to go get.
That's as far as I can go,
So
actually.
those are musicians?
Okay, the good tea
I
is in
can't do
this
any
right
yoga
now.
moves.
Don't pour that.
I
That's
wish I
still
could,
steeping.
but you probably
Yeah.
could. I think you're being binded.
You see you're a musician or something or another? Any of you guys musicians? Or you can have
And,
everybody
I'll be
is.
right
They
back.
are
with-
all musicians.
Oh, yeah, we
all
already
of
have
them. Okay, here you go.
They're
Yeah.
all
They have them?
extraordinarily talented as
I
well.
own that website and it's just getting started and I pay for every play that you
Yeah,
get
I don't
and
have to go anywhere.
every
Give me
track that you sell
Oh, we
or
don't
whatever,
have that
so,
card. What is this?
Yeah, we do.
This is
No, we don't.
myband.com
That's- I
and
know
you
what
can
it
put
is.
videos up, you
I
can
didn't
put
get that card.
your MP3s up, things of that nature.
This is
I'm working on a way
Okay.
for you to sell your
Yeah, I wanna
CDs
do
on
that.
there and things like
Get
that.
paid
so.
per
Okay, here you go.
And you get paid for every play you get. You get paid for every track you sell. You can sell. You can choose to sell your tracks or not sell them either way. And
These are
yeah.
these are my gifts.
Oh,
Okay.
thanks.
You better grab.
More teacups?
Yes.
We have to
And
use-
here-
use
okay. Now
those.
who's in different bands? Wait a minute. Here, y'all didn't get one.
This is Divine Maggie's.
And are y'all a different band or who? What band are you?
Now these are the Divine Maggies,
Right.
but they're
Right.
soon
Well,
to
we're
be.
yeah, we're
Okay.
not really
Pearls.
Divine Maggies anymore.
They've changed their names.
But
This is
Okay.
news to me.
We are until we
Yeah.
launch.
Well, until we
Well-
launch it. Yeah, we're totally in between. We're
Here,
in the
okay, who
in-between.
needs
We're
a
still
teacup?
not going to say what your new name is.
No,
Well,
we
you have
are.
one
We're
right
the
in front of you.
electric.
That's
Oh,
a brand
okay,
new one.
I
Who
can't
else
hear
is
you.
it?
We're gonna have
Okay,
a
who got a
drummer.
dirty
Definitely
teacup?
like
Someone's
it
already
at
started.
your pop
Yeah,
ash.
yeah.
But we have a
Maybe
synthesizer.
Cregan
She's
needs
playing
one.
the cello, so
Okay.
it's like it's still us and the music, but it's just
Now,
like
was somebody already drinking out of this teacup
Nice.
when you got here?
more
So,
layered. Yeah,
Is electric
Okay, so-
pearls like
so we'll
indicative
take-
of
we'll
the
take
fact
that
that there's
away.
a whole band when you.
yeah. It's also
Yeah,
pretty
because
much.
most of what we're doing is totally electric now.
Yeah.
It's all electric, and we wanted something.
The electric what?
Yeah, had a lot of
Tell me when you want your chair back.
You've got it. Keep you
Ready.
Yeah,
Go-
Stephanie's
where are you
probably
filming
going to have
for?
to enter that.
JJ, they are all here because JJ was
Oh,
doing
really? I
using
never
Studio
think
I
A
heard that.
to
I
do
think you guys have a
a
great-
singing
oh, yeah.
sisterhood
I know,
photo
I
shoot
like it
for I think
It's
it was a
good for
Hendersonville
opinion.
paper.
You know my
And,
favorite It's Never
And
Ever
obviously,
undo
if
my
we're going to
arm.
use
was
Studio A,
big
we need to film
billboard
it.
in
So
front of
here
a
I
club
am.
down in South Georgia.
And
It
we're done
said, Laura Blackley from
photographing,
Asheville.
but there's
Or
still
no,
plenty
Laura
of tape
Ashley
left,
from
and they all came down
Blackville.
here,
One
so I
night
figured
only.
I'd just
It
follow and keep the
did?
camera going.
It so did that. And I'm like, does anything
That's
about
that
me?
woman that makes really flowery
I
bedspreads.
know,
Laura
I
Ashley from Blackville. That's funny.
was like, ain't no prom dress nowhere in this persona.
That's funny. You know, now that I'm here, I think I will have some tea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, geez, sorry. You think that one's ready to go now?
Yeah, these are.
What is that one?
might- That one's a little stronger. I think than sitting longer. If there's some. When he invited us to a tea party, I didn't know it was on TV.
Yes.
I thought you just had
No,
people
it's
come hang
all
with you.
live.
It is live TV. What you
Wow.
see right
Now, I
there
want you to look
on that
inside of
TV
this
is
and see
what
what's in there.
somebody who
On
has
the
Channel
telly
20 is
right
watching
now.
right now.
Oh,
right
right
now.
now.
Oh,
We don't have,
okay.
we don't have
Oh,
a TV. Does
okay.
anybody?
Oh, I do.
So
Yeah.
Oh, I like that one.
you would understand. These
Oh,
I make these up
see.
in advance.
I see what you're doing there. Yeah.
Okay, now what you got in your packages there are cards, one of Randini's cards, one of my cards, and one of his cards from Mount Dungeon.
Ooh, you've got a. That's
And-
very
yeah,
nice.
And LDT is Low Down Travelers. Does anybody know who Low Down
That's Carrie
Travelers?
Fridley's band.
Carrie Fridley's band, and this are some recordings I made of Carrie Fridley and Kyle and the band
Yeah.
several years ago, and so it's like
That's good,
sort of a
isn't
CD I produced with them
Cool.
some years ago.
So can we keep this?
Yeah, and those
Can I
are
take
those
yours?
are your tea party
No.
guests. I didn't expect so many people,
You
so I
didn't.
didn't have enough for everybody. But,
We can share.
Yeah,
but I
thank
thought you
you.
could share.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and it's good, and it's a good CD, I think.
Yeah, she's great.
So, you know.
No, seriously, ladies, he is a sound genius. This guy knows more about the internet and computers than I ever will. And all right, I have really no technical skills whatsoever.
You're a great host.
Except with
Thank
that little camcorder.
Yeah.
You look
Yeah,
handy
but it's
with a
it's
camcorder.
all it is point and shoot. I mean, this is the absolute basics right here. It's like, okay, here, Matt, press this button. Okay. That's pretty much it. Now, I can talk very loudly and I can do a radio voice, so that's why they keep me around. But
Do you need a little tripod? I went out to the car and
no,
get you
I'm
one.
having fun like
Okay.
this.
All right,
Thank
let
you.
me have
Doc.
my chair back now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
So now, okay, now how many bands do we have represented? Just two
I
bands?
was
No,
like, one,
how's
two,
Laura's
three,
record
four
going?
different
It's like-
acts here.
Four different acts. Okay. All right.
It was
Now,
like just this moment in the middle.
okay,
of
now
my
you
day.
have to tell me
It's like
again
Holy Chris.
your
It's like
name.
personality.
You're not
Maybe
Oogie.
I'm having
Utah
a
Green.
psychic.
Huh?
Utah Green.
Utah Green.
Did he say it's
Utah
selling
Green.
millions of copies?
Utah Green.
It could
All right.
be.
See that mic? See that square thing on the
Do I
table?
talk into that?
Yeah, so I tell you how to do it.
Utah
I do just
Green.
like this, just sort of lean. I just sort of lean like this, and you can talk to me, but that'll get you on it, and
All
then
right.
you'll beat out all the other
Everybody in,
jabbermouths.
come on.
All right, Utah Green. Is that the name of your band, or is that the name of you?
That's the name of me. Wait, say that
and
again.
and what is your act?
Utah Green.
Utah Green. Mm.
What is your
Yeah, it's
band?
nice to meet you. I don't know.
Have you been on Mount Dungeon?
Once before, was it Mount Dungeon? I don't know.
It wasn't actually Mount Dungeon.
It wasn't.
She's been on my live show.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Hey,
Yeah.
JJ.
Hey.
Hey,
And your name
JJ,
again?
pull a chair and steal
That's
a chair.
John.
John.
I'm
John
John.
Blackwell, I'm Ray.
Right, and tell us
And
and tell us briefly what kind of music you play, so everybody will know.
Oh, songs. I write them and sing them.
You write songs, yeah,
Yep.
I know you do. Okay, now next one. I'm going around the table. Next one
Okay.
over
I'm
here.
Laura Blackley.
All right, do Laura Blackley
What am I turning to?
here, and let's see
There's
which.
that and
let's
the
see.
cameras there and
That
there.
one?
Those are
Yeah,
You come
or
over
let's see
here
what
and
this
you're
one
the
in
does.
actual
Ooh,
TV
picture.
cameras.
Now you're
wait
in
a
the
minute.
picture.
Oh,
There
I'm
you
pushing, I'm
are.
pushing the wrong button. See what
There
this
you
one does.
are.
Wait a minute. No, that won't
Now
do
you're
it.
gone.
Okay.
No,
Now
now
you're
you're
back.
over there.
No. That's good. That's good. Yeah,
It's
that
okay, so
camera will
they'll
work
go
for
back
you.
and
There,
forth.
talk to that camera.
Okay.
All right, Laura Blackley. No, that isn't. It's that camera.
It's the other camera.
It is the other camera.
There it is.
There now. Okay, you're gonna have to talk loud because the mic is
Okay.
okay behind you. All right, Laura.
You have to talk this way, but look that way.
Do you do a solo or do you have a
I
band?
do it all.
You're
I
a-
have, well, right now it's just me and a drummer.
Okay.
And sometimes I just play solo and I write songs. And I guess they're kind of a blues, kind of country kind of feel.
Okay. So you're not too far off of the same branch that Carrie Fridley's in too.
She used to play bass with me some.
Oh, she's a good bass player. I like
she
her
played
bass
on my
player.
record.
Oh, most excellent.
Yeah, she's fabulous.
I have a lot of fun and she has a silly laugh.
She really does. It cuts through all the high ends. for
It
sure.
does. It cuts through. She can be way off in the other room and it'll cut right through on it.
For reference purposes, Laura has been on Mount Dungeon. It was
Yes.
episode 12. That was back when I could actually remember the order of episodes, which we're way past that point now.
I think we did episode number 41 this past week. Or
Oh, yeah.
Okay, moving on around. Let me see if any camera. No. Okay, we're still on this one. So you'll have to. You can see that. There you go. All right,
Oh,
with the
yeah,
glasses
look at
on, and
that
you're
thing
and
right
you're no
there.
longer.
It's too bright.
You're no longer. You're a new band now. You have a new name.
Well,
We're right in the middle of the transition.
Okay.
We're the Divine Maggies.
The Divine Maggies
And
and
sometimes we're McGee's and
There.
We're
such.
supposed to have been Divine Maggies.
Right.
and what are you now?
Now we are becoming the Electric Pearls.
Could you be the Electric McGee's?
No.
No.
Definitely not.
Purpose. They're changing the name because nobody could pronounce
Or
McGee.
Divine
Yeah,
Pearls.
Maggies.
Maggies.
Maggies. All right.
Because we couldn't
But it
spell
took us 5 years to get it.
The Divine Pearls. Here they are, the Divine Pearls.
See if it's gonna happen. They can't even be the Electric Pearls because.
But y'all sing harmony real good. And I'll tell you about a band I worked with a band some years ago that had good vocal harmonies, and I appreciate good vocal harmonies. And in today's world, it's really hard to find good vocal harmonies in modern music, to be honest with you. And there was a band. This has been really some years ago. It was mid '80s. I used to run a club in Atlanta called the Metroplex, and we had a band that called themselves Mr. Crow's Garden, and we did three. I did 3 shows with them, and finally the largest crowd we were able to draw was like 35 people. And the guy that owned the club told me, "Do not have that band back anymore. They do not draw enough people to make it worth turning on the lights. They're not paying the electric bill to have this band." And so I had to tell him, and I told him, I said, "But y'all keep playing because I love your vocal harmony." And they call themselves the Black Crows now, and.
The Black Crows.
Y'all
keep playing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
You might be able to be on
That's
American
really
Idol.
And
so
did
they
they
changed
just-
their name and then they
Yeah, they changed their name, and I think they had one person changing the lineup, and that was it. But did they recently play Town, or are they,
Yeah, Townsville.
it was already over, right? I missed it.
Last week.
I was going to go beg at the back door and ask if there was anybody from Mr. Crow's Garden that would let somebody in, But I didn't know. I got my nights wrong.
Garden.
Wow.
See? Oh, good. That's an
Yeah.
inspiring story.
So they changed their name.
Yeah.
The story was they changed their name, and they had good
Ashley.
vocal
Ashley
harmony.
from Blackville.
Okay, all right.
Where was
Well, I don't know. We didn't give you a
South
chance to
Georgia.
talk.
Well,
but-
she was kind of.
Yeah, I was sort of in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're generally the quieter one. I think I've
No,
noticed.
she's not.
She's not?
Really. She
Oh.
really isn't. No.
No?
Maybe when you're alone, it's different.
Oh, we're both loud when we're alone.
Okay. All right. Well, then move right on around to Miss Id, right?
Yep.
And your name is Stephanie.
Stephanie.
And
Stephanie Morgan, actually.
Stephanie Morgan, and give us a little. Tell us the lineup of your band. How many people are in your band?
5 are the core, and then sometimes we add other people if we're in town. We have lots of friends we like to play with, and so we'll put them in the mix, put them on stage.
Right.
And yeah, so our hometown shows get real big, but yeah, that's the lineup.
Do you you're getting ready to play New York City, because I know that the gig they had for you here for us.
Yeah, we had to cancel because we're going up to.
New York won out.
Yeah.
Every time.
Sorry,
We
guys.
understand.
That's all right.
Excuse me. But you know what I can do? Wait a minute. I can do this. I can make it wider. Look.
Oh no.
God, what a
There
dummy.
you go.
There.
There,
Now.
so tall.
Okay. Now let's see. Wait a minute. Now let's see what happens if I
Everybody's in it.
change. It probably won't help.
Wait,
There,
what,
now
what
that-
are you doing in New York?
Having a show,
Just a
December
show?
15th.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we go up about every 3 or 4 months or something.
Yeah. Where y'all playing?
We're playing at Arlene's Grocery.
I heard
And
that
we've
place
been
is
playing there a
great.
few times recently. It seems to be a
Nice.
good home for us. We find that the Northeast is more readily accepting of our music than the Southeast. So it's expensive and everything, but we travel up there a lot. Going in the Midwest, the South, it just takes a little bit longer for our stuff to kind of sink in.
Can you tell us
think we're in
what
that
kind?
boat.
Can you
Yeah.
can you describe your music for us? Can you
It's I guess we call it loosely a pop band or a rock band, but it's like we all have roots in jazz and Latin and soul music and some other things. So, and we like to use some kind of non-traditional instruments for pop and rock, like vibraphones and harps and
I heard
stuff like that.
I heard that you had an exceptional rhythm section.
They're great. They are fantastic.
And stuff were,
Well, yeah, and the drummer and bass player are fantastic, and everything else kind of revolves around that.
Because I was talking to Jory, and that's what he was going on and on about, the percussionist and the bass player.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, they're good friends. They're really tight together, and so they provide this great foundation. And then we like for it to have like the basis for good dancing, good soul bass, and then kind of add a lot of twinkly things and lush sort of orchestration or arrangement around it. Mm-hmm. So and then lyrically, I write all the lyrics, and I get real, since that's all I do is write and sing. I don't play an instrument per se, except some percussion here and there. Mm-hmm. It's real important. Those words are really important to me. Mm-hmm. So the communication of, we kind of frame all the music around the words and around the message of the words and everything, which might be, it tends to be a little more of people are a little more in their heads up north and in the Midwest than in the South. In the South, everything's a little more relaxed and friendly. Mm-hmm. So that may be one reason why, why.
Have y'all thought, have you folks thought, okay, sitting here right now, we have 4 musical groups represented. Have y'all thought about booking a combination tour? I mean, it could work two ways. You could all do all shows together, or you could split it up where week after week you followed in. Like if you booked a hall, if y'all had a show booked, then you could tell her, and she would call them and try to book the next week, and then she could call, and then they could call. And
it would definitely be a lot of fun. That's for sure. Yeah. I think the hard thing about traveling out of town is you want to find a band that's in the area. I don't know if you guys do it this way, but you want to find a band that's drawing a whole bunch of people like you do in Asheville, so that you can play with them.
Right.
Because I always had this dream of doing an Asheville invasion and taking a bunch of great Asheville acts on the road. Mm-hmm. But in order to do that, everybody outside of Asheville has got to be as excited about Asheville as we are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so they have to be like thinking that an Asheville invasion sounds like a good idea in Atlanta or in New York or wherever we're doing it.
Okay, now. Or a beer sponsor.
Or a beer sponsor.
Exactly.
That's what you need.
All right, tell me this. See if you agree with me on this, or see if you've heard this.
We're sponsored by the Biltmore.
I've been talking to a lot of people for a lot of years about Asheville music, and I was not in agreement with this notion some years ago, but I have changed recently in the last few years on this. But there are people who, and have you heard this, that there are people that think that Asheville is the new music scene, that Asheville, and I have seen that, no, we're just a small town, compared to any of the places that you think, maybe Athens, Georgia. They may be bigger than us, I don't know, as far as people.
It's a small town, but people see us as an oasis in the middle of a lot of, less musical, less artistic places.
And
not to diss the other places, but yeah, I mean, we really are. I mean, per capita, I mean, you can't throw a rock without hitting an artist or musician. So
you cannot. And as far as creativity goes too, I mean, you've got Nashville, but they've been writing to the same formula for years. And in Asheville, people are going to be playing water jugs and tin cans and doing a real good job of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen something like the guy that plays the washboard and has the ting tuna can and the ching bell, and he's great.
Yeah.
But
Asheville's getting a name, I would say, on the national map. I don't know. I think living in Asheville, I think we tend to think there's more of a presence of Asheville than there is, because there's so many other cities that are really musical too, that are kind of, I don't know, competing for our limelight or whatever. Mm-hmm. So, but, that being said, 3 Asheville-related artists were just in Paste magazine. That's a great national magazine that's really got, I think, their finger on the pulse. And, Tyler Ramsey and Bill Reynolds are on tour with Band of Horses. And there's
Bill is great.
Some definite, stuff going on that's emanating from right here that says that not only, is this a fun, like, feel-good artistic community, but it actually resonates outside of this town.
Right. Bill Reynolds has been a friend of mine for years and years too, and I just love Bill.
Fabulous player.
And he is, and he's just a natural, and
so is Tyler.
And Tyler's too, and and they truly enjoy the music so much that it shows through, and they're individuals who have to do music because they can't do anything else.
Did he get a job at Echo Mountain, or was that a rumor?
Who?
Bill Reynolds.
As far as I know, Bill,
yeah.
I'm guessing Bill has a job there. He's always there every time I'm there.
He produces a lot of stuff there.
So
That's cool.
I'm assuming he has a job there.
Did you see them on Letterman?
No, it was Bill.
They were on Letterman. And,
No,
Letterman
wait,
was-
Bill and Ramsey?
With Band of Horses.
Oh God!
And
I wish somebody had told me.
Dave is pretty tall, and Tyler was
tall.
slightly taller, which was so cool. And he shook everybody's hand, and Bill was back there, and Bill was kept trying to shake his hand, and he kept walking up there, but he'd already shook like 4 people's hands. Like Dave had already shook like 4 people's hands. So Bill kept doing that, but I never saw him actually get to shake his hand.
Really?
I'm sure he did
I
behind
saw
the scenes.
Tyler was the last person to shake his hands.
He did shake Tyler's hand.
Tyler played a guitar that looked so small.
I know, it was like
it was like a ukulele.
yeah, electric ukulele.
That's cool.
Well, hopefully that you're on the show that's going to be what is the word, historic, because I've been trying to get a rerun.
This show?
Yeah, I do this show live, and I've been doing this show live for like 80 episodes now.
It's going to show on the WB at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It reruns, isn't it?
No, it does. It runs 4 o'clock. It runs 4 o'clock. What is WB?
TNT really late at night.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Really late at night. It's going to come on. I'm going to say like at 2 in the morning.
You're going to be competing with the infomercials.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I am. It's going to be. You can watch this or the infomercial.
Oh, this is so much better than infomercial.
I agree.
Here, I should change camera angles again. Let's see. Wait a minute. There. Oh, I don't know. Well, let's see. I'll make it wide. We'll see what happens.
Make it wide.
I'm actually gonna head out now. Everyone.
Well, see, I just now put you in the camera
Well,
shot.
I'm
Wait,
not.
okay. Wait a minute.
We're talking to.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna hook up some.
All right, I'm going to head out to
Hey,
you.
thanks for the tea.
I have mad scientist wires and
You know
stuff
what?
like
I'm
that.
going to join you guys.
I think it's
I got
good.
a
Did y'all have a good photo shoot? Is your photo shoot over? Is it done and
It's
over?
done. It's done.
Get you a
Thank you
free
so much for
phone.
the
This is my
tea.
band.
Well, thank you for
Guys,
coming.
I will help you out.
And I'll help you guys anywhere I can.
I appreciate
All right.
that, Randy.
I just went around the world. I just went around the United States promoting this is my band.
Well, next
So,
time you go around the
that's
world, you
cool.
let me
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, don't
Yeah, I
forget
felt
your
like I went around
CDs
the
and all
world,
your
but I drove
goodies.
around the United
Well,
States.
thank you so much for coming to the tea party.
All right, thanks, guys.
And come
Bye,
back. You're
guys.
invited to come back. Boy, now everybody can sit down.
There ain't nobody to sit
There's
down.
nobody left. No, they're all gone. Okay.
Is there any tea left in this? There sure is. I'm gonna have one more swig.
Another cup of tea.
So, Randy,
Can you believe
Yes.
that?
what did you think of the message that Dr. Blackwell left on your phone about the flying saucer behind the diner?
I like that.
That was-
let's do go back and buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my idea. I was kind of wondering, it's like, when he told me about it, I was like, did Randy like take a blowtorch that sucker or something just to make sure? And so that,
yeah.
that
Okay,
resulted in a 10-minute
If I'd had a
conversation.
blowtorch with me, I would have.
Well,
I did hit it one time,
did you?
but
And?
and it just kind of made a thump, just kind of like
Well-
you hitting a tin can, or like an oil barrel or something.
Okay.
Just kind of made a thump.
Okay.
I don't know, it's probably man-made.
I kind of assumed that right off the bat because, I mean, odds are, if it was real, I don't think the government would leave it sitting
They
there.
wouldn't have it. If
Now,
it was
if
real,
you
I wouldn't
hit
think
it
so.
and it like made absolutely no sound, it had a sensation as if it absorbed every vibration.
All right. Now.
That's why it was important for me to tell him that. Look, I'm just telling you what they told me, and what I see, and nothing more.
Don't you
can take
don't you
oh,
like
yeah.
the little
Yeah, I like that.
handouts I've been putting together? Yeah. So that's
I have devices to print on CDs and stuff and DVDs.
Mhm. Do you want to start manufacturing those?
If you got graphics for it, I would be happy to.
Well, I can make up something. I could make up something that said Anarchy TV on it, Mad Scientist Tea Party, Lowdown Travelers CD or something.
Whatever they want to make.
Yeah, because we use that, as you know, as some of the music here. You've heard it on the show. I would say I don't know that I've ever been on a single week that I didn't use it. Somewhere in the show.
I would be happy to if you will give me some graphics. Just email it to me.
All
You
right.
got my email address. or
You know,
bring it on a CD or something.
I should be following JJ Schmoozing
You
since this
should.
is for his.
Right. Tell somebody else to come back in here, but I want to hear about the UFO and about the aliens. Okay. Now you went to the
like
you went
I
to
say,
the place and you saw the UFO and you told me it looked.
It don't look man-made. It don't look like something that could be man-made because there's no rivets, there's no bolts, there's no welded joints, but yet it's this.
Are there any scratches?
There's no scratches, dents, dings, anything on it. There's nothing on it, and
That's pretty weird.
It is pretty weird.
That's pretty weird.
And
it appears to be made of metal.
It appears to be made of an aluminum type metal.
Shiny.
Dull silver.
Okay.
And
it does it appear to be weathered?
It doesn't appear to be weathered. It doesn't have any rust marks on it. No stains. Nothing like
So it's even.
It's even all the way around. Yeah. Even when you touch it, it doesn't even have that. You know how aluminum will, a dull aluminum will have that ripple feel where it's kind of went through the machine.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have that. It's as smooth as if you were just.
Did you get a CD?
I got a CD from Utah.
You are so lucky.
Because, well, I paid for it. Oh. Because she's going on a trip. She's going to go to a festival, a folk festival in Israel, and she's trying to get the funds to go there.
Mm-hmm.
And all that. So maybe can you zoom in on it?
I'm trying to.
There it goes. There it goes.
Let's see.
Huh. I wonder if the battery's dead or something.
Well, here.
Maybe I can go up close
There
to
it goes. It's coming.
Is it going? Oh, it's going.
Wrong camera.
Oh, this one. There we go. Utah green.
Oh, they're both zooming.
Yeah.
There it is. That's the front of it.
Uh-huh.
That's the front of it. And this is the back of it.
Which is a good picture because it has Utah green on it. I like that picture the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Utah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And she's a sweet girl.
She is. She is just
We like
great
her.
talent and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
front.
And hopefully you'll be able to
back.
find her on This Is My Band.
Yes.
Hopefully.
That would be good. You
She
should.
would. So.
I don't know if she left any way for you to get in touch with her or not, but if she did, you should.
I gave her.
I've got
for sure.
I
two
don't.
cards of hers in my wallet. So
Because you should get up with her and some of these bands, as you have already found out, can use a little bit of help on the technical end of things. And
Well, and
I know that you can't be putting every band on, but it
Right.
it seems like it's been going that way, hadn't it?
No,
No.
not really. No,
Art-
it's
okay.
been pretty
People have been figuring it out.
People have been figuring it out. for the
Okay,
most part.
because I have never put anything up on YouTube or Google Video or your video site. I haven't figured out how to do it yet. I haven't tried. I don't know. There's a little bit of apprehension to even try. So, I want to.
I could even help her. I'd be even willing to help her with funds, maybe, to get her over to wherever she's going.
Oh yeah, as you
Can
may,
you,
as you
copy
may.
this information down?
I most certainly can if I got a pen.
Sure, use the back of one of my cards or the back of a Mount Dungeon card might be more appropriate.
Yeah.
Have you got a
Pen?
Pen.
Not me.
by chance?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
I have got.
And I
Yeah.
need to speak with you too about photography.
Okay.
Mhm. Can you take pictures of UFOs? And
That's not
I
what I
can
need
try.
to speak to you about. But
we'll have to. He's small. We can sneak him in.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We're going to sneak in Area 51.
Okay.
John and I is going to distract them
I don't have a pen right here.
with our video camera
Yes, I do.
while you're going around back.
That's right.
I don't guess you would mind me just out of the blue calling or something, huh?
No, I guess not. Jeez.
You just say we met on the tea party. That should be sufficient.
Yeah.
Can you hand me that small pot? I think it's probably steeped, and I need to take the tea out before it gets too bitter.
Actually, it still looked
Okay. Well,
shy or something. I don't know what
oh,
you call it.
light? You think it's?
Light. Yeah, it still
I think
looked
it's
light.
probably all right.
Shy.
I couldn't think of the word there.
It's a shy tea.
It's a shy tea. Well, it's a naturally shy tea. So
There you
it's
go.
He's hiding in the
And
corner of that little tea
there's your
there.
pen.
A little teapot.
All right.
He's so shy, hiding in the corner.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so gotta
So you don't know, you didn't get one because I ran out, but I now have. I'm starting to make gifts for our guests, which includes a
very
little
good.
CD and as you know, Randini, I have had several performers on this show, and as I get time to go back over my old DVDs, I'm going to see about chopping out some musical sections and uploading them. So I'll probably be calling you to ask you how to do it.
Absolutely. And again, like I say, we can run those CDs through my printer system.
Mm-hmm.
And
Are you leaving us?
I'm gonna leave, but I'm gonna take a picture of you with my
Do
handy Holga.
Do it. Yes. With a plastic lens, if I'm not mistaken.
There you go.
Isn't that right? Doesn't that have a plastic lens
That's
on it?
right.
I'm going to need a couple of promotional photos
Really?
for our website.
Yeah.
In about a month. Maybe less. Maybe less.
What kind of
But
photos or
it's
of
going to
who?
be my two kids.
Your two kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it'll be
That's pretty close for a plastic lens.
boy, I say. And
Focus free, isn't it? Oh no, it actually.
can focus.
Actually, you know what I had it on? I had it on mountain view the whole time.
That's gonna be fuzzy the whole time, all
Yeah,
day.
I don't know. We'll find out.
About medium would be better, I think. You got three
Yeah.
different ones.
I will need headshot, full
Yeah.
body shot, and
Okay.
a shot of them together.
What kind of website is this?
And they have decided since we went on tour around the
Tour?
country, since we went on tour around the country,
Where did you go
Vacation.
tour?
Vacation.
I was promoting This Is My Band and just
Oh,
taking
really?
a vacation.
Sweet.
Since we ended up in Vegas for a couple of days, and they've always been into magic, but never really wanted to carry it too far.
I didn't see David
Too
Copperfield,
far.
did you?
We did see David Copperfield a week before he got
Busted.
Oh, yeah, did he take it too far there?
What's he been up to?
And
Did you get it on film?
I did. And they seen Lance Burton and they decided that would be cool. And I said, well, I'll help you all I can. And so they've gotten back and started practicing a lot. And
Yeah.
they want to do a few things. And so I said, well, I'll help you. So I'm going to build them a website. And
Oh, cool.
so I'll need some
So it's the
photographs and stuff.
Amazing Randini's kids.
Kids, yeah. And they'll need some photographs for both that and maybe I'd have them for an agent or something in the
Well,
future. But
give me a
if you
call,
touch them up or whatever.
Give me a
too.
call.
I will. I'll
Give me
do
a call
that.
and we'll get together and
I'll do
everything.
that.
Sons of Randini, huh?
The Randini sons.
Randini family. The Randini family magicians. Whatever.
May I ask why you've got wire ties around those screens?
Yeah.
You took them apart already, hadn't you?
No. I put the wire ties around them, trying to figure out something. Whenever we get a staple gun, I'm going to staple them up using the wire ties to hold them.
Did the tape actually make them fall? I mean, did they fall? off the tape?
Yeah, they kept falling down.
You're kidding.
Oh, and it was such a pain. And,
That's all mine's put up with this tape. Boy, this place is just plagued, man.
they get real hot.
Yeah,
And
they do get hot.
and being taped up like that, it was.
You know what I used though, and I couldn't find any.
You
for that.
used different tape, didn't you?
I did. I used that automobile double-sided tape that you use to tape up those things around the outside of windows that you roll down, so you can crack your window a little bit and rain won't come in it.
Yeah.
That's the tape, and them things will withstand hundreds of miles an hour to wind. You know.
Yeah. Well, you
And that's
use
why you
tough.
don't mind. And on that, it's just regular double-sided tape.
Is there a DV tape case lying around in here?
Not that I know of.
I
Why?
don't
Did
see
you
one.
bring one in with you?
He said it's on Jonathan's desk.
The case? Yeah, I believe so. Just a little case for the DV tape?
All right. Anyway, you use some tougher tape or something because these get real hot and
It's amazing how hot they get.
it seems to stop up the vents on the back, and it gets real hot, and then they start falling off. Well, then when they fall off, they fall down in there. And because the power supplies, and as you see, only one of the little bracket holder things, wire holder things, the rest of them fell off too. I didn't pull these off. Okay, I'm not pulling this stuff off, Randy.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and so then they started falling off. Well, then they're falling down in there. So then I'm trying to do a show, and I'm needing to see things, and so I'm reaching down in there trying to pull them out. and they're hung up on other wires and stuff, and wires are coming unplugged and I'm losing video or I'm losing audio, and I'm just, oh man, I was just going insane, and so I went out to the store and I got this, which is mounted just on the screw hole right there actually, and it mounts on a mount just like a camera does. And it can operate.
So you got that, the little DVD TV thing.
Yeah, and it can operate as a DVD player or as a monitor. Either way, see, we can run it through its little thing, and get to that. And what did I do? I'm not too sure. Let me see. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, AV mode there. It keeps coming back. Well, wait a minute. Let me see if I can do this. That's not right. La 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 la. I don't know why that is not working. I guess it doesn't matter. But you see, it goes to AV mode, and then I'm supposed to be able to change it. Maybe I can change it that way now. Oh well, it just does AVN right now, but it does more. It does the DVD in there, and I was gonna play the DVD, but apparently I don't know how to, which is okay. I got it as a monitor. I didn't get it as a DVD player.
You know, there's a delay on that there's not on. We're getting faster response from the cable.
Mm-hmm.
What's it? Watch that monitor there.
I can't see you and the monitor.
All right, watch the monitor.
Uh-huh. Well, now look at the cable.
There's no delay on the cable.
There is. There's a big delay.
No.
Look at the.
Watch.
You don't see that delay?
It's not as much as it is on.
No,
there.
It's more on this. I know it's more.
How's there more of a delay? That's coming straight out of the recorder.
That's been my secret all along.
Are you not coming straight out of the recorder?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Well, how's it delaying it?
Well, it does. Okay? And that's the point. It takes a while to process it from analog to digital. And then back from digital to analog.
I got you. Yeah.
It does that.
Yeah.
Now it could monitor straight through, but it doesn't. It does the conversion both ways. And in the process, we have a lag time. And I use that for special effects. That's part of my temporal technologies.
That's how when I first started watching it you was able to pop something up without it coming on a TV screen. You popped something and said, I want to make sure I play this first. So you popped it and then you just took it away real quick. But it never went on the TV screen. You said, see what I got to play? And you took it and then, I don't know, maybe it was just feedback.
I don't know.
But anyway.
I don't know.
Oh, well.
Let me see. Okay, now I was going to put on.
So what's new around here?
There's a lot new around here.
Are you going to join us? Get you a clean cup if you don't have one.
I'm going to go.
Okay, well, I want to try something here. Let me see if this works. Boink. Yes, that does work. Okay, now I'm gonna do the roll. There's a new roll. See this?
This is myband.com. I like that.
I don't know why.
I don't think I've seen it.